A gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. Through the warm-ups, both teams are ready, and we're underway from Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, here's Swift. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down Bears.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. One in behind center with Swift. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be first down Chicago.
That's another Bears first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. A draw now. This is Swift. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You know, Kate, his NFL career didn't get off to the ideal start through the draft process and obviously falling to the 5th round. But seeing him in person a couple times in Colorado, I'll tell you this, he is tough and he is accurate. And those are two attributes that every NFL team wants in their quarterback.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Now he takes it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll go play action for Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
3rd and short here. Sanders. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That's one he knows he should have had. And 4th and 4 coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. One play action, Williams. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Going run again with Swift. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down, here's Williams. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Second down, run by 4. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass.
The Browns are lined up to punt. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Swift to start the drive. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down Chicago.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
So it's going to be second down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's got Moore once again. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Williams set to pass. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action, Sanders. Finally, let's fly over the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So this is Andre Schmidt to attempt this Browns field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Pretty obvious right there. That field goal doesn't happen without the big strike before it. But you know what I love, Kate? I love the sense of urgency. Everybody on the same page. They needed that big play to put points on the board.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. So first and 10 now from the 30. He'll work against the blitz. Moves away from one. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun snap, a gift of 4. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Browns first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now here he goes on the boot. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams off the play fake. Big strike here to Moore. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now it's Monunga. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On the ground with Swift. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Williams from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. On the carry, it's Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 47-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Ford. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Put a gold star on the grade sheet for that defensive coverage, even with plenty of time to throw it. That defense never gave the QB a lane to complete it.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So 1st down from the 41. Off the play fake, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here's Williams. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Offense to the line, 2nd down. To the air, Sanders. Lasers this one, deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Intended for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First down now, ball at the 33. On play action, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Running with Swift out of the gun. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they push their lead to 23.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Ford on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. It's Sanders out of the pistol. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
52 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Sanders setting the pass. Setting up the screen. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Two-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15.
Browns 11.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.